Paul DiLanzo, Haven Property. Well, I'm back from my month-long holiday in Italy with my 93-year-old father and my brother. I haven't got to spend time with them like that since I was a little kid. So I've got a lifetime of memories and 4 kilos to show for it. Well, spring has sprung. The days are getting longer, the sun's starting to shine, excitement's starting to build. And traditionally, this is the time of the year when sellers look to put their property on the market to take advantage of the better weather. And it's where buyers tend to come in and buy property and try and settle before Christmas. But this year, I think it might be a bit different. At the end of June, we were reporting around 4,000 listings on the market, which was down from 4.5 the month before. Days on market were trending around 15 to 20 days, and there was about 1,000 list sales per week. But what we're seeing now is record low listing levels. In the last 30 days, 40 days, the listing levels have come down to about 3,100. There's a lot more buyers in the market because interest rates have just decreased, so there's a lot more people out there. Days on market start to bend down, and guess what that's doing? Pushing price up. So I think this year might be a little bit different because we're not seeing the influx of listings come to market that we normally do. There is going to be an upward trend, but I don't think it's going to be enough to arrest what's happening right now. So look, unfortunately, I think you're going to see more price growth in properties, and I'm predicting about 5 to 8% in the next 2 to 3 months. Look, basically we're in a supply crisis, as everybody knows, but there's also a big traffic jam in the marketplace. I've got a lot of sellers that were looking to buy their new home. They'll buy that with finance and then sell theirs. Their challenge is they're too scared to sell theirs because they think they might be homeless at the other end. So they're waiting to buy before they sell. The other problem is I don't think we can create any more supply in areas like Leederville, North Perth, Mount Hawthorn, those city areas. They're not building enough and they're not approving enough. So there's a supply crisis that's just going to continue to happen. And right now in those suburbs, the existing stock is the only thing that will keep feeding into the market, and they're not creating any more of it. Oh, look, my advice to you is get on the market as soon as you can, get ahead of the curve just in case things do change. There is a ton of buyers out there willing to pay a premium price for really good quality stock. So get out there now and take advantage of that. The other thing I'd say to you is don't overprice. The market's hot, but it's not uneducated. Build momentum in your price rather than overpricing it because it could hurt you right now. And the last thing I'll say to you is don't rush. Don't put your property on the market on Thursday, open it Saturday and sell it Sunday and think you've got a great result. Take a couple of weeks. The other thing is don't leave it on for too long because then they'll start wondering what's wrong with it. But a good couple of weeks is a good balanced view of what the market's going to pay for your house. Well, the vacancy rate's tipped up a bitwards now. It's around 2.4, 2.5%. The average weekly rent's still hovering around $680 a week, remaining stable for now. But we all did see the video footage of 92 people lined up for a rental inspection the other day. And our property managers are reporting that the lower end of the market is definitely heating up. And unfortunately, that's good news for landlords, but not for tenants. The big problem we got here is there's just not enough stuff being built. And with government adding more and more red tape and more green tape now on top of approval processes, it's just taking far too long to get approvals, on average 12 months, and then it takes you nearly 2 years to build. I can't see the supply chain being broken anytime soon. Well, I'll see you all soon for the summer market update, unless I take off to Italy again.